to order. I'm showing it's 5:30 on my watch, which is the one that counts, right? Roll call, please. Kayla?
Mayor Gupta?
Here.
Ms. Darrow?
Here.
Mr. Morris?
Here.
Mr. Westbrooks?
Here.
Mr. Mock is absent.
All right, we have meetings from the January 28th, minutes from the January 28th meeting. Do we have?
I have a correction of
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
For the roll call, I left out Ed. I'm sorry, Ed, so I'll make that change.
Okay. Do we have a motion to accept as amended?
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Starting off tonight with the proposed signage at 7-Eleven. Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
Okay, we had, at the last meeting, I think there was just a couple of small changes. Kayla, is that correct? Because I don't think we have anything new on that tonight.
Yep, the square footage was reduced, and I'm looking at Brian's memo right now, and he believes the proposal can be approved after the revision. From 198.2 square feet to 178.1.
All right. Do we have any other questions, comments, motions?
Cause you didn't go to BCA then, right? Cause you just changed your.
We reduced the square
Okay,
footage.
all right.
Motion.
I'll move we accept as submitted. Second.
Motion is second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There you go. Have a nice night.
I'm still here for the next.
Oh, you're here for
Not
the
going
next.
very far.
Get rid of me that easy.
In that case, we're gonna move on to Bob Evans.
One down.
One down. All right,
Now you give me the hard time.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, as far as Bob Evans, do we have any comments on that?
Yep, Brian supplied comments. Ready?
Yes.
The applicant is proposing to re-image their signage for the property located at 266 East Highland Road. Based on my review of the sign illustrations dated November 26, 2012 and January 21st, 2013, the proposal appears to be a swap for the existing signage and therefore will not increase the overall area. The proposal will change the color of the signage on the wall from yellow to white, and the pole sign will eliminate the manual message board. The only other change that will take place is the internal lighting of the wall sign will be replaced with LED technology. Because the overall area of the signage will not increase, applicant to confirm, and the proposed color is acceptable, I believe this request can be approved as submitted.
Any other questions, comments?
I'm just surprised that they want to get rid of the message board.
Yeah, I know, but I think it looks so much
I
better.
like
Oh,
it too. I'm just
yeah.
surprised that they want to give that up.
It's a nicer, cleaner look.
Yeah, it's a good, clean look.
Actually, the signage, I think, goes down a little bit because if you notice, the word restaurant was taken off on the front of the building, so.
Yeah, but you don't have an apostrophe by the S in Bob Evans. Well, I'm just kidding.
It's not a possessive.
Oh, okay. All right. Do we have any questions, comments? Motions?
I move we approve as submitted. Second.
We have motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Now, have a good evening.
Now I'll have a good evening.
Okay, sit. All right, next we have the replacement signage at Summit Dental. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, are you David?
Yes.
All right, David. What do we have to bring on that?
So we've got some really ugly signage up right now, and we're going to take it down and put up new non-illuminated, non-internally illuminated signage for like a gooseneck lamp.
Well, let's hear, does Brian have anything on that?
Yep.
Let's hear what he has to say first.
The applicant is proposing 3 replacement wall signs and 1 new wall sign over the back customer entrance. The first replacement wall sign will be placed on the front of the building and is 17.77 square feet. The second replacement sign is 30.83 square feet and will be placed on the side of the building. The final replacement sign is 23.25 square feet and will be placed on the back of the building. The new wall sign being requested is located directly above the back customer entrance and is 3.66 square feet. The total area of the replacement wall sign is 71.85 square feet. The building is located at 8600 Alexandria Way and is Zone B2 Community Shopping District. I reviewed the sign for compliance with Section 1179.03F2 of the Macedonia Planning and Zoning Code, which permits 2 square feet of identification signage for each lineal foot of building frontage. The applicant's building frontage is 100 feet along Route 82, which provides them with 200 square feet of identification signage. Therefore, the 3 replacement signs comply with the area limitations of the code. I do have 2 concerns with this proposal. Number 1, the approved criteria for the Alexandria Square development states that all signs shall be a maximum of 36 inches in height. The wall sign on the side of the building is shown as 40 inches tall. However, it appears there may be enough space between the Summit Dental Specialist lettering and the D. Gindy DMD lettering to reduce the overall height of the sign to 36 inches. But this should be confirmed by the applicant. Number 2, Section 1179.03F3 of the code states that there shall be no more than 1 identification sign on each building face. Therefore, the additional sign proposed over the back customer entrance is not permitted. If the applicant agrees to remove the additional sign, then the proposal can be approved subject to the overall height being reduced at or below 36 inches. If the applicant desires to maintain the additional wall sign and or keep the height of the sign at 40 inches, then a variance from the BZA will be necessary.
Well, first of all, I agree with you. What's up there, for me, it's hard to read it even, because it doesn't stand out. But I have, you know, I'd like to see this replaced. I think that the white lettering is not only more attractive, it's more Western Reserve-ish, it's more easily read. So there's a lot of goods about it. I don't know how I feel about the gooseneck light though. I mean, that, I don't think there's anybody got anything like that anywhere around. Am I wrong? Or?
I think Applebee's did that when they did their new awnings.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah.
gooseneck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts.
Also, yes.
That's what most cities are,
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
all
common
they
for.
want, yeah.
Mhm.
They do
Yeah,
shine
well,
on it.
just not to vary to the point where we'd be starting a precedent. If a precedent's been set, that works to your advantage. But if you have to set it, then it becomes a little tougher. All right, so that takes care of my concerns. Now, what about this sign height?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I see what he's talking about. He's talking about the distance between here and here.
Yeah,
So I can shorten that up and
make it
do the
36.
36, yeah.
Okay.
And then the back was, that, we really liked it, but I mean, if it's not in code, then it's not in code.
It's not code, and I don't think.
This is
you
so
need-
high that everyone pulls in the back, so when we were sitting down, we were thinking that some identification just to reassure them.
How do you like this back there, or don't you?
That's where the gooseneck, yeah, one would go there.
All
that's
right,
over top.
all right. Well, where's the other one? This,
Right here, facing 82,
all right, and that'll be lit
that'll be lit
with the goose.
with the gooseneck.
That's what I thought.
Then the-
This is the one that I would have the concern with the gooseneck, but precedence has been set, so that's in your favor. All right, well, if you're willing to comply, are there any other comments, questions?
I mean, you could go to BZA if you wanted, if they really wanted to get that.
If you wanted the either both signs or,
Or the height thing.
but we could just zap it for you right now and go through as far as if you don't have that second sign.
Is that something if they really wanted to, I could apply at a later date?
You'd have to go to BZA because it's not allowed. It's in the law.
Yeah, Dave, if you want to go to BZA, it's a $200 non-refundable application fee. Usually takes about 3 weeks to schedule a meeting from the time we receive the application. So you are looking out about a month
Yeah,
before you get an
definitely.
answer, whereas tomorrow I can get you permits tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now I can get you
No,
permits
I'm good
tomorrow,
with taking that
but
out.
whatever you guys decide.
They would like it if they had, you know, but I don't think they're pressing.
We can approve it as with removing that, as we
Yes.
get the sizes, then if they decide, you know, we'd like to try and get it, then we capture.
Whole new process at that point, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
All right, well then, we have a conditional approval. Do I have someone making an motion for a conditional approval to allow this?
I'll move that we approve providing the front sign is reduced to 36 inches maximum height. Isn't it front?
The side.
Side sign. And that at the rear, the sign be removed that's directly over the doors, since it creates a second sign, that same exposure.
We have a motion and a second.
Second.
All right, we have a motion, second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Thank you,
good
sir.
luck.
Appreciate
I
it.
hope it brings more business for us.
Do I need to submit a new set of plans? Or just, okay.
Nope.
Just go with the.
Noted all the corrections on here. I'll call you tomorrow with permit fees.
I have a question. If that was Summit Dental entrance, would that be considered a directional sign and then allowed?
It's too big.
It's too big?
Yeah, directional signs, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
You could have a little door plaque or something
Right.
probably, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay. It is the main entrance, because they don't use that front door.
No.
They don't use the front door because they have all their chairs in front of it,
Food for a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking
you know.
out.
Oh, I see that. Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate it. You have a good
sure.
evening.
See
Maybe
you.
you can work with that a little bit.
I'm gonna figure something out, yeah.
All right, we're gonna move right on to, the installation of antennas and equipment cabinets on the cell tower. Yes, sir. Come on.
Robert
Hi.
Signal.
Hi, Robert, how are you? Okay, we went over this last meeting, and we needed somebody here so we could move forward in it.
This is a new one. This
This
is a
is-
new tower. Nick did
Oh.
have a couple comments, but it's basically the same thing. We're reviewing it in-house. GPD has it handled. They already started their review.
Okay,
But it's just like the other one. It's another upgrade where they're changing out the antennas and the equipment cabinet.
yeah, and there shouldn't be any problem with them moving ahead. There's nothing stopping it.
Right.
Okay.
I don't see where, I mean, if they were modifying the tower itself, I think we have some authority. I don't really think we have much to say about it.
That is
The only
kinda
reason it
nice.
comes to planning is so there's not all kinds of stuff stuck to it, hanging up in the air, but it's,
Yeah, I mean, if
Swap.
they're replacing basically
Right.
one for one with an upgraded design, granted, it may look different, but
Plus also, within probably 6 to 7 months, once it's in operation, the other ones are coming down. So we're starting with 6, we'll have 3. We're starting with 2 cabinets, we're getting upgraded smaller cabinets, and then we're gonna take a big cabinet out in the same location. So I think it's an
Technology.
improvement, all just upgrading the technology, really getting
All right, do I have a motion?
Motion approved.
I'll second.
We have a motion second, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye, opposed? You're on your way.
Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Absolutely, you too. Don't get blown away out there. All right, before we adjourn, the next meeting is on the 25th. The 25th is my birthday, so I'm not gonna be here. They're gonna be painting my office, so I'm going to take that day off, just so that you're aware, Rita. In my absence, you will run the meeting. Is that
Oh,
okay?
Yeah. What day is that? Wait,
The
we're in
25th,
February. We're in, no, I'm just thinking we're in February.
Yeah.
The time's just flying right by, isn't it?
Right, so February 25th, and, oh man, there was something else I wanted to talk to us about. We are, Rita, you had some concerns with, planner. We we are going to go through, altogether revamping our planner and how he works. And what this will mean is we'll be paying less money, and the planner will be here for planning commission meetings, so if you have any questions,
Yeah.
you can ask him directly.
Yeah, that's what he
Okay?
said.
Okay, so, I told you those two things, so do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
He had said, that, he was planning on coming, but he said they're in Richfield, and they're planning, like, if there's, like, if an applicant puts something in and they have to go through BZA, and they have a system set up to where the applicant is notified properly, so that they don't have to, you know, come here and say, well, you gotta go to BZA, you know, so. And
Alright.
he said that it works really good there and stuff, and so that's what he said that he would like to see as well. You know, that it was a good suggestion to me that I brought it up, because that's what they do there. And,
Okay.
and that way, you know, because you want to keep all the customers that are coming here happy to, and open the communications there, and in that way, they'll know in the future what to do. I was just trying to see what a different procedure would be like, you know, to have something.
All right, we have motion on the floor to adjourn, do I have a second? Okay, we're adjourned, thank you for
Okay,
coming.
so now I have to.
Hi, Mike.
I have to do this, so I just start the meeting like you did?
All you could do
Okay.
is go down the agenda.
Okay,
Rita.
all right.
Should be